12. I'm gonna tell you right now, I gotta keep my eyes open. Wow. I don't know. I was thinking about grabbing this camera and filming that, but he was on me, and he turned and come right towards me. He was just walking. He didn't know where. It was a bear, black bear, decent sized black bear, probably 250, 300 pounder. I think he's right down there, and the wind's blowing this way, so he's gonna try to get around the back of me so he can smell me. And I almost think I can hear him over there again. You might get to see him after all here. So I just sat down here. I'm trying to get my bearings straight because I'm off trail, and I've been bushwhacking here for a bit. So I'm out here, you know, and I'm pretty good in the woods. Not really too worried about it. I can see the sun, and I got a compass. And I know the basic layout of the land out through here. I don't know every square inch of this like the back of my hand, but the lower half of it I really do really well, but not way the hell I'm going out here. I didn't think he was gonna take off there for a minute. Shit, man, I had to pull the bear spray out, pop the cap off. I really wish I could have got you guys a picture of that. He was a nice bear. I thought the damn thing was a moose at first. It came broadside right there. I mean, hold on, I'll turn the camera around. Holy shit, that was cool. Alright, hold on. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here and why that might have happened so well. I mean, for a hunter, that would have been primo. That would have been bear bagged, no doubt. So, right down in there, I was facing that way. I got my stabilizer and phone all set up, and I was packing some stuff back in my bag, my solar chargers back in my bag. And then right off from that tree, right down there, 35, 40 yards, I just see this big black thing start walking across with its head down, and I thought, is that a friggin' baby moose? And then when I realized what it was, it had the small little round ears. I was like, oh shit, that's a bear. And the thing just turned and came straight at me, right, that little grouping of trees right there, and it's coming right at me. So I just said, I stood up and I looked down under this little bent tree and said, hey, and it just stopped and it was looking right at me. And, you know, it didn't take off, and I was like, oh shit. So I popped the cap off that bear spray and said, here he comes. I said, hey, again. And then he took off like a bat out of hell and went straight down and bared off that way. I do think that, I think I'm hearing him over the bank right over here. I just hope he ain't, you know, I know where he was too. He's, if you go down that way about a half, 3/4 of a mile, well, I say I know where he is. You go down that way half, 3/4 of a mile, and there's a blueberry patch. It's like blueberry heaven down there. And I ate handfuls of them. I'm sure he was right down there mowing right away at him. So you got to kind of stay out of those areas a little bit and let them be. You know, they're gonna stay out of the blueberry patches, stay out of the berry patches, man. Blackberries, raspberries, whatever's up here. All right, you know, whatever them bear eating, you gotta know that they're gonna be in there. Is what it is. So second part of this is you see, hex, HECZS, I think, hex, either way. So I discovered this because I was watching Todd Standing's live stream, and you know, that's Todd Standing's sponsor, and It's a material that blocks your electromagnetic signature. And I think it just worked real well. I didn't have the gloves on. I didn't have the head covering on. But I've got the shirt and I've got the long johns on. And knowing that that bear came up from down in there, I think it would have seen me a lot better if it weren't for this material. I really truly believe that. That bear had no idea, none whatsoever. So we're gonna take it easy, and I've got to get the compass out, and just my own natural know-how here. I think I got to head right out, right where that bear went, but I've got to go that way, so hopefully him and I can get along here for a little bit, and he can do his thing and I'll do mine, and he be on his merry way and I'll be on mine. But it was a beautiful bear, no doubt, but it wouldn't have been beautiful if he wanted to kick my ass. That'd have been bear dinner. I wonder if he's what ate that turtle. I don't know if you've seen that video yet, or if I'll play that video another time, but I had found a turtle shell up in this area, and it was flipped over and ate out bone dry. You know, something carnivorous had to eat that. An otter, I don't know. I've never known an otter to take on a full-size snapping turtle like that. It wasn't no baby turtle. Maybe, I don't know, but more likely a bear. Sasquatch. Hey, you know, I mean, if there's a snapping turtle, they come in the spring. Snapping turtles will come up out of the swamps to the same spot where their mama give birth to them, and the females, you know, will continue to go to the same spot, kind of like a gravelly, sandy, gravelly, lots of sun, so that when they lay their eggs, it gets just the right temperature and stays warm to incubate them eggs. I don't really think there's any of that around any of the ponds up in this area. It's all woods around there with a canopy. I don't know. Maybe something went right in the water and got it. You know, if you guys, if you've ever watched, who's that guy? Turtle Man. Yeah, 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 he says. He's cool shit. That crazy bastard, he'll go right into the ponds, like in the muck, and just start going right through on the bottom, and he finds them dang things, and then he picks them right up out of the water. So why the heck couldn't Sasquatch do that easily? And I mean, turtles, good eating. That's a pretty good meal. Alright, so this is Sasquatch Wizard. I'm lost up here in the Adirondacks. I gotta get my compass out, get my bearings, and I gotta share the woods with this Billy badass bear out here. But we'll be alright. Thank you guys for watching the videos, and don't forget to hit that like button. Later.